Hello, Internet. It's Todrick. I'm sitting here in my kitchen in London, and I was just rambling on the phone for an hour and a half talking to my friend and trying to figure out what my next move is. For those of you who don't know what's been going on, I kind of got to a place where I was like, I want to take a break from social media, not social media at large, but just being an influencer, because that's kind of what I was doing for a while. And I think that I feel like I had a lot of like soul searching to do. I moved to London to focus on doing theater, and I just did burlesque, which was received really well, and we got great reviews. We were sold out every single night. It was really cool. But now I'm a man of a certain age. I'm ready to like settle down. I want to get married. I want to have kids. I want to start a family. And I've been sort of toying with this idea for a really long time of like pivoting my career to make videos, like more family videos, or to like focus on the things that really I love the most, like Broadway and musical theater and my love for Beyonce. And also creating a kids channel because I've always wanted to do that. But I also have this desire to like do one more round of music because my songs like Nails, Hair, Hips, Heels and I Like Boys and Wig and all those songs really changed my life in a way, and was like, it was so exciting to be traveling and headlining prides and doing those things. And I know that we live in a world that really likes to pigeonhole someone and say, this is what you are, or this is what you are. And I don't know if there's a world where you can simultaneously be putting out music for your queer audience that's sort of risque and adult and fun to dance to and to go to the club with and party to and headlining prides and doing gay cruises and stuff, but also have a super family friendly separate channel. I think that in theory that could work, but I think that, I like to say choice words in my music, and, like, I don't know. There's a part of me that's like, pivot your channel and go back and start making YouTube content for family friendly things and your love for Disney and your love for theater, and that would be really, really fun. I remember doing even Twerk du Soleil and Toddler's Ball, and even Straight Out of Oz, where families would come up to me at meet and greets and people would be bringing like 7-year-old, 8-year-old kids dressed up in costumes that looked like my costume, saying, you're such a great role model for the kids. And along the way, like, as things happened, they gradually changed, and people weren't necessarily saying, you're a great role model for your kid. They were saying, my queer kid came out because of you. And it was still positive feedback, but people at a certain point got to a place where they're like, I would love to bring my kids to his concert, but it's not appropriate anymore. And I totally understood that. But I miss doing those things because I think at my core, I love Disney and Broadway and musical theater and family entertainment more than anything. So I've been sort of thinking about that. Also, next year is the 10-year anniversary of Straight Out of Oz, which is very crazy to think about. But I've been considering going on tour and doing Straight Out of Oz. But I'm like, if I have new music that is like pop music and club music, would it be weird for me to go on a tour and not do that music at all? Maybe not, but it's been 3 years since I've been on tour. Is it weird to go do a tour and not do your songs that have gotten hundreds of millions of streams? I really just don't know. And as an artist, I was like, you know what? You shared every chapter of your life with your fans. They've been there since you were singing at McDonald's and doing parodies of Beauty and the Beat in the Hood, all the way up to you doing the 4 Beyoncés and through Nails, Hair, Hips, Heels and Forbidden and Straight Out of Oz and Masked Singer. And like, there have been so many chapters that so many of you have followed me on. And so I kind of just want to hear from you, your honest opinion. What would you like to see? What would make you happy? What would bring back the Todrick nostalgia that caused you to be one of the 1.6 million people who's followed me, or the close to 1 billion views on YouTube that you all have like blessed me with? What would make that exciting for you? Do I move to LA and start making parody videos and all those things again? Or do I focus on musical theater? I have a musical that I have written that I believe is going to change the world. It has been the greatest gift that I could ever have, was to sink my teeth into this project and work on something for years and years and years. I'm doing it again in November, and we are looking for people who want to be investors in an upcoming musical. So if you're somebody who's ever been interested in that, this musical is very, 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 very beyond special. That's all I'll say. You guys have fallen in love with things that I have thrown together in 2 weeks or a month. Imagine how much you're gonna love this show that I've been working on for 3 years, pretty much nonstop. So anyway, this is just a life update. Let me know what you think. I would love to know. I'll be reading the comments. I love you all so much. I'm so excited about what the next chapter brings. And sometimes people are afraid of the fear of the unknown, but I'm actually not. I'm like super excited about the idea of like going into a new chapter and not knowing what's to come. So sorry that this video is a little bit long, but I just wanted to ramble and catch up and say hello. I hope you all are well. Hope you're healthy. Hope you're having a prosperous 2025. I'm on Cameo making videos right now while I'm kind of on a vacation and sort of in interim between two projects. And yeah, I hope that you all have some good advice in the comments. Can't wait to read it. Love you. Bye.